The AI world just exploded, and you won't believe what's behind the biggest breakthroughs this week. From Tokyo's brain-inspired tech to a $940 billion GPU empire, it's all happening right now. Let's start in Tokyo, where a new AI startup called Sakana is shaking up the foundation of machine learning. Founded by Transformer co-author Lion Jones and David He, they've created a model that doesn't think in layers like traditional transformers. Instead, it operates in what they call ticks. Each synthetic neuron keeps track of its own activity history, and on every tick, essentially a microcycle, it checks in with its neighbors and decides whether to keep thinking or stay silent. There's no fixed depth, no positional embeddings, and no rigid schedule. Despite this unconventional setup, the model scored an impressive 72.47% top 1 accuracy on ImageNet and 89.89% top 5, without the usual crutches. One of the most fascinating demonstrations was a 2D maze. The model was given no coordinates, no prior hints, just a maze, and you could watch attention blobs physically trace the maze like a finger following a path. Neurons blinked on and off like fireflies, solving the problem together. However, there is a trade-off. Training is heavier and more complex. Sakana had to build custom tools just to trace this architecture. But the payoff? Their model calibrates beautifully. No extra tuning, just average predictions across ticks, and it's ready to go. Meanwhile, another huge development dropped from Abacus. Their deep agent just received a massive upgrade called MCP, Model Context Protocol. It essentially turns your AI into an automation hub. With MCP, you can connect to over 5,000 apps via Zapier, Gmail, Google Maps, Notion, Trello, GitHub, Shopify, and many more. Want your AI to summarize emails, sort them by topic, and send replies? Done. Need it to fetch a GitHub pull request and explain the changes? Easy. The setup is simple. Go to mczapier.com, launch an MCP server, select the apps you want, then paste the server URL into your Deep Agent settings. And just like that, your AI now controls your workflow. You can even build action sequences, monitor an inbox, update a Google Sheet, ping a Slack channel without lifting a finger. It's like having a virtual assistant who never sleeps, never forgets, and just works. Over at Alibaba, another revolution is brewing. They've built a way to fake Google search and cut training costs by 88%. It's called the Zero Search Project. Instead of hitting Bing or Google APIs during training, their model learns to act like a search engine offline. It generates synthetic snippets and realistic URLs using a local data crawl. During reinforcement learning, they gradually degrade the quality of these snippets. That forces the model to reason, synthesize, and hedge, just like it would if real search results were messy or incomplete. The result? Their 14B retriever beat Google search on hit rate and cost far less to train. And the best part? It's privacy-friendly. Everything runs locally, no API calls, no corporate policies to tiptoe around, and every interaction is fully auditable. But here's a surprise twist. Google's next-gen image-to-video model didn't make its debut on Pixel. It landed first in China, on the new Honor 400 and 400 Pro phones. That's right. These devices have Google's V2 model built directly into the Photo app. Snap a still image, your pet, a piece of art, even a sketch, and tap Animate. In seconds, it transforms into a 5-second video. No cloud processing, no subscription, just raw on-device power thanks to a Snapdragon chip. Not to be outdone, Tencent released what might be the most over-engineered deepfake studio ever, Humanlike Custom. Feed it text, images, voice, or even a driving video, and it produces incredibly lifelike video clips. The face never drifts. Lip sync is spot on. Identity remains intact. You can even swap out products like handbags in a commercial, and the background stays seamless. On face similarity, it outperforms most commercial-grade tools, and yes, it's open source on GitHub. And finally, Apple is using AI to stretch iPhone battery life, while Saudi Arabia just announced a jaw-dropping $940 billion GPU investment, with Elon Musk, Sam Altman, and even Donald Trump in the room. The AI race isn't just moving fast, it's mutating. From synthetic neurons to synthetic search engines, what we've seen this week reshapes the future. If you want to stay ahead of it, subscribe now, drop a like, and share this with someone who still thinks AI is just a trend. Because this isn't the future someday, this is the future right now.